You're on the hook with Johni and Jess.
If you're a musician, artist, or creative, your website shouldn't look like an afterthought.
Your brand is your stage, and your website is often the first place people decide if you're the real deal.
River City Consulting builds websites specifically for creatives, musicians, performers, and artists who need an online presence that matches their talent.
They're also the official website agency for the Hook podcast.
Learn more at rivercityamplified.com. That's rivercityamplified.com. And use promo code The Hook for serious savings.
Welcome to The Hook,
where music and art come together.
With the people that created it. I'm Johni.
I'm Jess.
You're on the hook.
Tonight, we're joined by Mike Vernon and Scott Jordan from 434, one of the loudest and hardest-hitting rock bands coming out of Central Virginia. Their newest singles, Stuck Out and Sex Weapon, are pushing a massive cinematic rock sound that feels somewhere between old-school arena rock, chaos, and the apocalypse. Produced by Kevin McNulty, the band has already built chart success, a loyal grassroots following, and a reputation for putting on a killer show. Mike and Scott, welcome to The Hook with Johni and Jess.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You guys are called 434. And I had assumed, since you're from Charlottesville, that it might have something to do with that.
Yeah, 434 spawns from the area code, or at least Central Virginia area code. And I think ultimately it was just to represent that area with our style of music is what it really boils down to. And little did we know, a few months passed, maybe even a couple years, where all the coincidences with the number 434 came into play.
Like there's an angel 434 has a meaning.
There is
a bullet from the JFK assassination.
Found that out. The number of the bullet.
All right, I just got chills.
Spicy, right?
Yeah.
My nipples are a little hard. Luckily, this isn't filmed.
Mike. Okay, Mike is a Virgo whose birthday is a day off of my husband's, and I shit you not, on our first date, we went to a bar and sat on the patio and had maybe 3 or 4 sentences together before he said, holding his chest, I need to tell you, I'm a little chilly and my nipples are hard. If we could possibly go inside. I cannot believe you just said that out of the gate.
And it's funny because he's the only one who lives in the 434 area code.
At first, it wasn't really a band. It was just getting back together again. And we got so excited about it, just jamming out. And after a couple of sessions, I was really excited about it. And of course, me and him are bouncing names back and forth. And, I want a number name. That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
I want a number. He was like, how about 100 degrees?
Backstreet Boys.
That's not even, you're not even running a temperature as a human. But so how about 434? I always liked how I could manipulate it in my head, the fours and spinning the 4 around. Yeah. That was spinning in my head the whole time. So I really had to try to sell this to these guys, because, I want that name. It's a cool name.
All right. You said back together. So there's obviously an earlier history there.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit. So you want to go all the long ways.
Diapers. I mean, where are we at?
This band started with 3 other guys, myself, but it wasn't 434, my first band, and it developed into this. So Mike joined the band when our singer left after about 5 years, a couple CDs out, multiple tours, and then he departed. Mike joins the band. Bass player was playing rhythm guitar. We had a bass player, had a drummer. And then the band kind of braked for a good while, 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And then we decided that we were just going to get back together. And unfortunately, the guy who played bass in that first band had passed away. So the rhythm guitar player moved over to bass, and we started playing with the drummer, Mike, myself, and started rehearsing again. And 20 years later,
Wow.
and just playing through some stuff. And then, unfortunately, the drummer passed.
What? Good grief.
I'm scared of y'all.
Yeah, so
I know.
like if the CD, and I'll show it to you, because the last podcast we were on, that guy researched us and found that CD on eBay for $99. Somebody was selling it, that CD, from way back when. I was like, wow, that was crazy. But everybody that was in that original band has passed except for myself.
Are you scared?
No, I'm the only one living. What do I got to be scared of?
There's got to be somebody to tell the stories.
That's right.
We were just kind of in the same music scene for several years.
Yeah, well, I mean, we knew each other.
We knew each other really well, and you know, the band that I was in at the time tanked, and was kind of considering giving up music then, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Was,
And then our singer tanked, so enter Mike.
I'm sitting here thinking, though, you're the one that should be scared, not you.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that. That's what was going to transpire at the time.
Yeah. It's like somebody died in this house. I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
out. I can't say.
So when Jordan passed away, Mike and I were, seriously like, hey, is this it? Just, hey, we got to play a couple times together again. This was cool. And then we were just kind of like, well, no, we want to keep on playing. What do we do? Mm-hmm. And so we just, we met Greg, and Greg was like, yeah, I'll give y'all a hand. And he's still giving us a hand 6 years later. He's still not in the band yet. He don't know that. He's still helping out.
He fixes moments.
Yeah.
Long
Now
probation.
remember, I never said yes. Okay. We'll leave for Tulsa tomorrow.
Yeah. So,
And it's a yes.
Okay.
long story short, a lot of changes, but it stayed within the same kind of character. And then, starting to write new music, a little bit of a different direction of what it used to be. We're 6 years in, multiple singles that we've put out an EP, been out Midwest a couple of times playing, down to Florida, up and down the coast. Yeah. Getting ready to go out to Fort Wayne and play back through next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then next month we go up to New Hampshire playing
Oldest
bike rally
in America.
Yeah.
Killer.
We're playing New York and Boston on that little run.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of festivals out in Ohio. It's coming up with some bigger name bands, and got some kind of interesting stuff going on this year.
Awesome. That sounds fun, and we will follow you all the way.
right.
We do. We will follow you. I might, literally follow you. I love going on the road. I'm known for that.
She can bring a camera and pretend like she's a photographer.
Yes. You guys like that, right? So
What's she doing?
Wait. Are you from the podcast? Hey. Hey.
Why are you out there? Come back here.
Yay.
It's where the fun is at back here.
So staying with the name, you were just telling me about the different things about 434 and what they mean, because I'm blown away. I didn't know.
We didn't know. I think we were blown away as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's happened in pretty much all of our bands for some weird reason. The band name has meant other things. But this one, the angel number 434 was a big one. And if you look that up or you search it and you read the definition of it, it almost spells out exactly just how we live our lives. And so that was gripping, to say the least. And it's not that we look at it and reflect on it every day. It was just really something cool to know.
Have you thought about your birthday? 9/12 divides by 4 and 3.
Wow.
What, girl?
Yeah.
Gosh, she blows my mind. She blows my mind. She pulls this shit all the time.
I never even thought about it that way. That is wild. No, I have not thought about that.
Yes, now we're going to have to.
I'll look that up when I get home.
All meant to be, right? All meant to be.
And then the other 434, what was that again?
We were recording in Nashville.
Yeah, Malcolm Springer, the producer.
Malcolm Springer, for the whole time, thought that it meant what he knew, and he told us that the shell casing from what they recovered during the JFK assassination, the bullet number was 434.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that was him shooting around. I never
No, he
looked that
pulled-
one up, but
no,
he
he
pulled
pulled it up.
something up.
Yeah.
That's right.
He pulled that up. No, we were just like we're just some simple old country boys. And that's the area code. We don't have no hidden meanings.
Weird enough, though, to think that something ominous is going on as far as the story being told. I think maybe that's why he thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a deeper meaning to the name.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
We just don't know it.
All right. So the first thing that I think hits most people, or at least hit us listening to you guys, was the intensity of your music. So what do you want people to really feel when they come out to a show or they're listening to you guys on streaming or?
I think just the originality of it. I always say when you hear us, if you're listening to playlist and our music comes on, you're going to know it's us. That's really what writing parts I strive for, is like, you're going to be able to tell that's us. Just like if you hear, not comparing us to AC/DC, but if you hear AC/DC, you go, oh yeah, that's AC/DC. I know it.
Yeah.
Once you hear 434 enough, you're going to be like, well, yeah, that's 434. We're not going to blend in with nobody else.
Well, that's what you want.
Yeah. That's been very, very.
And naturally, I think is the best way to put it. Some of the best compliments are that we make it look easy when it's live. We really pride ourselves on our live show. We're not the youngest guys in the book, but we certainly bring a heavy punch when we come in, and heavy in a way that's not a bunch of cuss words or yelling or at you. It's just stories with meaning. There's definitely meaning behind, but they happen naturally and with ease. And so if we can keep that, have that stage bearing to keep it easy, or at least keep the audience engaged that way, you get a lot more listeners and people that really pay attention to it. And over time start to get little things. And I really like that part about it.
They connect with the music a little bit more than just,
Screaming at them.
Screaming and yelling and which, can serve its purpose, but it didn't work for us that way. I think it's more unsustainable if it was at that level all the time as well.
So who's writing?
Long story.
Long story. Short story though. Scott's the main riff and guitar writer, music guy.
Blend. I kind of come up with the riffs and shape them, format them, tempo them, where it's pretty much a song. And then, the rest of the guys get it. They get to do their parts to it. But it's not a whole lot of like, well, what should we do next? It's all next. It's all done. It's all written. And I just play those songs 1,000 times before these guys even hear them to make sure I like them. Make sure I think that they're good enough for these guys. Right. And they bring the material to them. And then Michael put words to it, and, we'll move around like that.
I mean, that is a question for most bands, is where did you begin? Like some bands, it's always the writer, and he writes the lyrics and then you pull the riff or whatever. So there is always, how do you do it? And it always starts with a riff with you guys for the most part then.
For the most part. Or sometimes we'll translate a story into music that I want to talk about and just come up with stuff and working titles and things like that. It doesn't transfer to him, but it's just kind of like, hey, what am I feeling? What I want to do,
Well, you know what the song is at that point.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. I don't do any of our new stuff, any lyrics. It's just all the music.
So are you walking around with some kind of mechanism to, so because a lot of people we've talked to, everybody we've talked to have said, it seems like there's this antenna to the universe that all the creatives we talk to have. And so they have to be always ready to receive it.
For me, it's usually very late at night. Could have had a little bit to drink in there as well. But usually those creative times are late at night when it's quiet and peaceful and there's nothing else going on. You can keep everything around you midnight dark and just sit at the table and write poetry, really.
You accept the download.
Yeah. Accept the download. That's that right. I'm in tune. And that will kind of like, for me, kind of like an author, my apartment might be littered with trash because I'm ripping a page out, throwing it away, ripping a page out, throwing it away. And it's listening to these songs just initially to get a topic. I'll listen to them many times, and over and over again, to the point that I'm tired of it. And then when I'm walking around during the day, or I'm doing something else during the day, if something falls in my head, put it down on my phone, if anything else. And so I come back to it, and it just could be just a couple of words. And then next thing you know, I'll have a chorus or a verse. That's how part happens.
I love it. See, I wish I could write like that. I'm always envious of the whole making of a song, because you guys are just, to me, I want to be you. It's like somebody that would love to be able to paint and loves art.
Mm-hmm.
I love music so much. I want to know how it's created, you know?
That part can suck sometimes. It really can suck. Luckily for us, the end results, being the songs, they turned out really well, and exactly how I, for one, would like to express that lyric or cadence, or however it is what we come up with. And then it's generally the song from that point on. Everything else is kind of conforms to those couple of things. We gave you the songs that we have out right now and stuff, but we've got a couple that, that we're getting ready to put out. We can't play for the general public, but we'll play for you guys.
We love that.
Yes.
That's our favorite.
As long as the microphones are off.
Yes. We love that.
And you guys will get an idea of kind of the where we're heading.
Yeah.
Because it is, like Scott said, yes, that's 434 playing that song, but it's so different than anything else we've ever done. It's pretty neat.
So what kind of day jobs do you have that you have the freedom to travel and tour?
So I'm a financial advisor.
Okay.
I've been in finance for 10 years, over 10 years now. Mm-hmm. I have my own office. Well, I work for a firm, but I have my own office in the town of Louisa. So that's what I do.
And you're your own boss, so you call the shots.
That's right.
Very cool.
What about you, Mike?
I am a service manager for a home builder. So I'm a tradesman, and I know a lot of different trades, and work on homes all day long.
Okay.
So, and similarly, I'm my own boss in a sense. Yeah.
So that works out great.
Mm-hmm.
Really does.
And you've got somebody with some financial sense to keep the band on track in that regard.
I should probably listen to him a little bit more in my personal life. Let's just stick to music for right now.
Yeah.
Well, there is definitely some old school arena rock, going back to the music, arena rock spirit in what you do. Do you think modern rock has lost some of that danger?
I do.
A lot of the modern rock on that platform is losing the feel of the sing-along, becoming a little bit more aggressive-ish now. It lost the hook and lost the melody. It's kind of like really straightforward, hands smacked together and out the door it goes. It's kind of really generic sounding as well. Nobody has their, a deep own sound of theirs. A lot of it just sounds like it's really commercial and streamlined. And that's why I don't listen to rock, modern rock. I listen to alternative music. Mm-hmm. Like Alt Nation and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's where the good songs are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's talk more about that, kind of the DNA for you guys musically growing up. Mm-hmm. What was your jam? What kind of influence where you're at now?
Growing up, I love 80s and 90s music. I love that. We laughed about this. I love yacht rock.
Oh, man, right? Who wouldn't?
So, I like all that stuff. I'm a really big fan of early rap and hip hop and things like that. I would have to attribute a lot of the cadence to our songs right now come from that. I just love bands like Third Base and Tribe Called Quest and just the original new guys. I love the early 90s R&B. I thought that was fabulous stuff. And nasty. Oh, they're nasty. You wouldn't think they're so nasty, but they are. And they did it without cussing. I think maybe I'd take a little bit of that, too.
When I was growing up, AM radio was always on in my house. So it was always country, the old country stuff. Mm. That's what I grew up to. Discovered KISS when I was really young, and that really pulled me into the rock side of things. And then my father worked part-time at a record store in the evenings. So I was always through high school, getting all the underground stuff and all the samples and all that stuff. So a lot of the, things that was popular in the 80s, the hair metal and moving into the thrash stuff and stuff like that. But, with this band is like what I grew up on starting to come out a whole lot more. It's probably why we don't sound like as aggressive as what you would think we would. It's probably because of those types of roots.
I like that fact about us too. I like that. It's an alternative hard rock, kind of early 90s alternative hard rock, and it's got a little bit of everything in it. As a writer or someone that's writing lyrics, I enjoy that a lot. Every song's a little bit different, and they just find their way.
I remember growing up through most of my life as a kid, my dad playing acoustic guitar and writing songs, and it's always like John Prine type stuff.
Nice.
So real folky, a lot of Led Zeppelin, stuff like that. But not the cool Led Zeppelin, the like B-side stuff, that people really didn't listen to. It was the stuff he would get into.
Apple Tree.
Yeah. So kind of fell back around the corner, I guess. And a lot of that stuff's in our music, and it's hidden. Our last single that was out has just a ton of acoustic guitar in it, and nobody would ever know it.
So you pointed it out.
Yeah, until you point and tell.
It's in there. Yeah,
it's in there.
I think John Prine has come up on every single interview that we've done one way or another.
Wow, yeah.
Somehow or another, his name has been mentioned.
You are actually correct on that. Your eyes. Oh, my God. They're the bluest eyes I think I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah? You know what they say about that?
What? Do tell.
I don't know.
Oh.
I've always asked people that, and just to find out myself, and nobody has answered.
And nobody's answered,
Yeah.
so we'll find out what they say someday.
It's like the thing you say, foot thing, right? They got big feet.
Or big hands.
Yeah, they got big shoes.
Yeah.
They say that about. Wait, eyes tie into that?
They don't. I'm always
I was
looking
like,
for.
I gotta start paying way more attention to things.
You know what they say about blue eyes, right? And you're like, no. I was like, man, I was hoping you was going to tell me. So I'd know.
That's so funny.
Well, I set you right up for that one, didn't I? Of course I did.
It's not true. Well, tiny hands are a different thing.
Oh, my God. We're going to just
We had
totally
a
ruin
whole-
people here.
We had a whole thing on tiny hands because you remember a couple years ago, like the little tiny hands were everywhere.
Oh,
like
yeah,
little
like
tiny
the
hands, and you
windshields
could put it down your
yes,
sleeve
that's
and
right.
do things with a tiny hand. So we were all tiny handing everything. It was COVID. What do you?
Make some bologna sandwich with those things.
Oh, they're amazing. It's amazing. They're so great. Well, so my mom, who is a total hippie, like little activist, she starts getting really upset. And we're like, what is wrong? And she's like, I just don't think you should make fun of tiny hands. And we're like, what are you fucking talking about? And she goes, it's just not, you shouldn't do that. And I go, Mom, do you think there's a group of people with tiny fucking hands that are going to be insulted by this? Like, that's not even a thing.
Oh, my God. You made me tear up.
That's the good one.
You understand? He's over here going like this with his tiny hands. You have to be here to understand what's going on in the studio. Be your next
That's when
cover.
That's when
God, tiny
Oh, my
hands
God, I
are-
snorted again.
They're never not funny. They're never not funny.
exactly.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Wow.
Little hands, the world is yours. Hold it close with open arms.
Get it
Shot
back
off
together
over there.
there. Get it back together.
We're going to cover it all today.
I did, and some, for sure. Okay, at what point did you realize audiences were really connected with what you were building?
Our first show was right before COVID in February of
2020.
Yeah, we was playing a small little spot in Stanton, and with a handful of other bands.
Handful. Tiny handful.
Tiny handful. Yeah. When we were playing, I like kind of looked back, and people were standing up on their bar stools in the back of the room.
It was
Awesome.
Everybody in the building just kind of gravitated to the room and watched. And
What did that
it was
feel
like? It felt like, I'm glad that we did this today. If that makes any sense, because it'd been so long before we played.
And plus, since I just kind of threw it on you guys, like, hey, we're playing the show, and you guys were like, screw you, we're not ready.
Not this guy, buddy.
I mean,
Not this guy, pal.
yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Why not? I'm just like, I don't know. I just decided to do it. And
So back up.
there we go.
No, it was I don't remember feeling that way. I was really excited about it because we hadn't done it in so long. It was really, really neat to see that response. And we didn't know COVID was about to do what it did.
Yeah.
So that show was definitely a blessing for us because the heavy metal community kind of took us under their wing, and they were the only ones playing shows during COVID, or at least
The Rebels.
they weren't allowed to, but we were able to get out and still play shows. And really, without having a huge audience every single show, was able to kind of get back on the bike and pedal again and perfect our live show. And next thing you know, things are loosening up, and then we're playing shows, and people remembered coming to see us. And
Oh, wow.
there was more people in the crowd, and same result for a big energy band. We don't get a lot of movement in the crowd, and that's because people are actually standing there watching and listening and just taking it all in.
Yeah, because we're
So
not
it's a-
standing there just playing, looking at our instruments.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
And we were kind of, by that point, kind of seasoned ourselves to being in front of people again a little bit at a time.
You guys have a really, well, sitting here in front of you, watching you, the connection between the two of you, even one of you knowing when you're going to speak versus the other. It seems like you guys are really aligned. How does that chemistry kind of overall affect, I guess, where you guys are at as a band?
Good question. You know, no boundaries and be considerate.
Also, you know, I consider this guy my brother. We've got an incredible relationship outside music, even though that's just all we do. So that's certainly helpful. And I think every member of the band has developed that. We're a tight-knit unit and generally agree to most things. Or at least everybody's, okay, we're all going to do this. And if you can get past that, then, yeah.
We can get really mad and laugh because usually it's something, just somebody's compassionate about a subject at a certain time. And we know that, we know that tomorrow's another day. We know that a couple hours later is going to be different. And
That's right.
just sometimes,
100%.
you get a little compassionate about something and sometimes somebody doesn't feel that way or see it. We just, I guess, realize that now.
I feel like it's because you're seasoned. Like you said earlier, 20-year break.
Yeah.
You had a 20-year break, and I'm sure you had a chance to grow up during that 20 years.
Well, you make a really good point. I've said that numerous times that, now it's much more of a mature way of handling things. Wouldn't have been handled the same way had it been 20 plus years ago because you're just young and full of angst. And you're looking at it as just getting out there and you're chasing women and doing drugs. And, even those things might be prevalent now still, it's just much more maturely laid out for us.
So what are you guys doing later?
Hey,
Well, chasing women and doing drugs.
don't run too fast.
We're going to edit that out of it.
Don't run too fast. Wait, my back. Shit.
I think that's helpful being a little grown up. And plus, we take it to the extent that unlike bands of our time who are making a reappearance 30 years later, we're not going to have that opportunity now. So let's get it all in while we can do it now and do it right and make ourselves proud and all that fun stuff. So,
And plus, we don't take it too serious either. You know what I mean?
well, we do in preparation.
We know life's life, and you're going to
Life is
celebrate.
life.
And you're going to celebrate wins, and you're going to have losses, and it's not about the fact that you got knocked down; it's the fact that you got back up.
Right on.
And that's every day, and that's just not our band; that's our personal
Life.
lives. So
That's
that's
maturity.
all kinds of things that go on, and even those guys that have been the big, huge musicians all their lives. Guess what? They don't win every day either. They have things that they go through and struggle with, and
Yeah. Well, and as you guys referenced earlier, your band's gone through a lot. You've had a lot of deep personal loss.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so that tends to put things in perspective.
Well, it even leaked over between, like I said, when we started this band back together, but the band Mike was in prior before we played together. A guy that was a great friend of mine was in that band, and he's passed away too.
Wow.
A lot of heavy stuff.
Beauty is more than skin deep. It's an evolution. It's wellness, and wellness is health. At Youthful Beginnings, we believe you deserve to feel comfortable at every stage of life. That's why we help you feel more like you. From weight loss programs and body laser treatments to hormone therapy and injectables, our expert care and holistic approach earned us the title of Richmond's best spa. Be bold, be beautiful, be well, be you. Start your youthful beginning today.
Heavy stuff. Down to the guy who recorded our first couple of demo songs for this band, who was a big part of the music community in Charlottesville. We linked back up with him, and he ended up passing away. So, but maybe it was just to open our eyes a little bit too. Yeah. Our songs express life and emotions and all the stuff that comes with it, and when you're listening to it, most people can apply that song to something in their life. You know, it's certainly about that. And so all those things end up in a song at some point.
A pointed finger, pointed in laughter. Critically critical, sinfully cynical, you. Shame on me, for I shame you. Demeanor does, demeanor do. Spectator, spectacle, mentally criminal me. Might be stuck out on a limb, and what a beautiful shape to bend. That's what stuck out in my mind. Oh, ooh, just not today. I thought you was the missing chapter. Boy, was I soughting after. Red and cap and green and gold, sophisticatingly liberal, you. Shame me one and shame me two. 3 has ticket for the room. Blue and bleeding, black and gold, liberatingly sexual. Might be stuck out on a limb. What a beautiful shape to bend. That's what stuck out in my mind. Might be stuck out on a limb, and what a beautiful shape to bend. That's what stuck out in my mind. Call it what you want, my friend. No need for a bitter end. Point that arrow into
I want to know a little bit more about the radio campaign.
We hooked up with a radio campaign manager out in Nashville, and that's what he does is he'll shop songs that he'll accept to FM radio stations. And now it's called the secondary market because, FM is so syndicated now. It's either,
Don't I know?
It's a satellite
Yep.
or, it's owned by iHeart. And those type of places won't touch you unless that you have a certain name behind your name, so that's the way that goes. But there's, still a lot of independently operating FM stations out there that are, small conglomerate owned or group owned or
We used to call it AAA.
Yeah, AAA. Yeah. And that's what he's done for a long time in his career is shop songs to radio. And so now that the music industries went defunct so much, he's not, locked to one group of label. Like he's not working, for Sony and all their labels and their artists. Now he'll independently contract, which, a lot of things will now. It's the way that the industry's really going. And is like, if you want to do some things, you can do them now. You don't need the record label, but you need the business smarts and the money. So, you can hire a radio campaign person and they'll shop your music out to these stations, keep track of who's playing you, how many times your songs are being spun,
where.
So no BMI or
No.
have to worry about all that.
No.
Because he keeps tabs on that.
Keeps tabs
That's
on
killer.
that. Yeah, we get a report every week. So our last single went out, and we done 8 weeks of campaigning to radio, and it reached up to number 19 on the secondary market chart, which was really good because we were happy about breaking the top 20.
And these are big bands. This is Metallica.
The Black Crows, right,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Or I'll show you one of the lists when we finish up, but you'll see, all they play. FM stations still play the big bands. They'll just sneak us in with it, or other independent artists that have representation. Now we have our next song that we're pushing on. It's a song called Dope Bag. It's been released on streaming platforms for about a year now. We're sending it to radio. He's had it for 2 weeks, and the first week out, it was the number one gainer on the media-based platforms, and number four
in ads,
and most ads by radio stations. So, it feels a little bit of momentum getting picked up and moving forward. 2 weeks, and we're up to 62 out of the 100 chartable. 50's the printed chart, but they show you 100 on the backside. So it's up into 62. So we like to feel that's going to make some really good momentum.
It jumped 30 points in 1 week. They'll put your song out on a list, it says going for ads, and you're up with, big bands that are putting their singles out there just to see where it falls in line, or to where it might get picked up on the syndicates, to where it doesn't have to be on the secondary chart. I mean, so it's certainly somewhat of a competition. The whole point of getting your song into as many ears as you possibly can, it just bumps that up a little bit, and we really can follow the analytics to that and see where the stations that are playing it. And this being our third song that we've done, we even see a little bit more in the analytics. Like, are the same radio stations picking us up? Do they realize it's because of the name, or it's the name of the song?
I'm loving this. I mean, I haven't heard anybody talk about radio in so long. And I think that's what's so missed is watching the artists that you love and you love the song, watching it go up the charts or down the charts in some cases. And that's what I miss so much, because you can follow you, or you can follow them. And there's really nothing out there except how many followers you have on TikTok, which I'm not going to say is bad, because TikTok's doing a lot for a lot of artists.
It sure is.
I mean, if you read our mission statement, we talk about putting the power back into the artist's hands. So when you said you're an independent artist, I was like, yes, that's awesome, because you can do it.
You can do it. It certainly, like Scott says, it definitely costs money.
But if you're smart in the financial world,
you're a financial advisor.
you can figure some things out.
And you're right. And this guy gets us in some incredible positions, and I think from that point on, it's me yelling on the other side of the phone. If anything, just make you think about it a different way, and then he'll shoot me down because he's right, or I might be a little pissy or something for a minute, and he'll have to calm me down. It's like, that's just why we're doing this.
I love how quick a Virgo comes back, though, from their pissy place. They come back real quick.
I'm learning so much about myself today.
You want to lay on the couch over there and get some counseling?
I'm certainly one for optimism, though, and trying to take a look at everything that way.
I want to jump back to Dope Bag. Could we talk about the lyrics in that song a little bit?
Sure.
I mean, just like break it down, chorus-wise, what inspired it?
So Dope Bag was an original song of the band Sedimentarius, which was the one everybody died in. it needed to be dusted off.
Supply is in demand. All that money to be making. Slinging tracks on the corner. Huffing and puffing at the station. Don't get mad, just get rich. He's got the formula put together. Sits right in a tiny pouch. On his pants made of leather. I got my dope bag in my pocket, yeah. One to make it groovy, one to make it go real fast. For those high-five throwback junkies, he's even got the shit on wax. It's that heavy that'll get you. It keeps you coming back for more. Like the motion of the ocean, just that ebb and flow. Yo, I got my dope bag in my pocket, yeah. He's got the shakes. One too many run dirty. 4-3-4 to make you base. He's got a plan to move you. Guessing at the rhythm and style. Got a little temperamental fire in his eye.
The lyrics of that song back then, I wrote the full lyrics of that song, and I said, hey, if we're going to bring it back, let's keep the chorus and then you redo the verses, make it your own story, but we can't change that chorus because that chorus has such a hook to it.
I don't think I was ever going away because that was the song, that was the feeling. And so I think what I did is I took it, and instead of making it about the dope bag in your pocket, I made it about the music man and the music man slinging your songs on the corner.
Yeah.
And if you listen to it, it's all in comparison with someone having the dope bag in their pocket. But
the dope is the music. And
the dope is the music. Exactly right.
Wow.
So that's what it is. If you listen to it, you'll see that. You'll see that, okay, that's a really neat comparison. That's fun, and it just ended up that way. So, but keeping it along the same vein and to where, the audience is singing back to you, I got my dope bag in my pocket. And it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling.
But I remember when I wrote that song, I was on a really big Billy Squier kick.
That's not a bad way to be.
No, I was just like listening to a lot of Billy Squier at the time. And I think that's where that kind of melody-ish part through the verses come from, was kind of like stuff that he would play.
It's got an ominous tone to it all the way around.
Whatever.
Welcome to the Johni and Jess show.
So I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to my ex because
There we go.
Yes.
what we're doing down here after this is I have to go buy a new suitcase for our trip coming up because my ex has my suitcase.
Man.
Like,
And that's not cheap.
And she's not giving it back.
she took it in a mean way and won't
No,
give it back?
it was just kind of like one of those. I haven't unpacked yet. I'm like, okay. And then it was kind of like, well, I'm not coming back. And I was like, wait a minute, you got my suitcase. Can I get that back?
Suitcase.
No reply. I was like,
Oh,
How
my
long ago was
God.
this?
a month ago.
Are you okay?
Same.
I think I'm a little shattered from it a little bit.
Are
but
you?
I think I can handle getting a new one though.
Not the fucking suitcase. The girl.
You gotta get the one with the
suitcase
pocket.
was way more important than the girl. What are
Okay.
you talking about? I mean,
Well, I'm going to give you a little secret. I don't know if men know this, but when you want a good suitcase, you go to fucking TJ Maxx.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or
We were just
Marshalls,
talking
and you
about
will
it.
get you
Yeah.
some like a $300 suitcase for like $49.
She's
You know what?
right.
I've got mine for free at the University of Virginia.
well, that's because those
When
kids
one of the
leave them.
students left behind his suitcase, it was brand spanking new. Still had
Wow.
a tag on it.
Mike, do you think that's realistic for most people that need a suitcase?
I'm not going to go plunging through the college to get me a suitcase.
You realize what I had to suffer to get this job?
All right,
I'm
so
just kidding.
ladies, it sounds like Scott's on the market. So, I don't
my
know
God.
if
There
anybody's
you go.
interested in a guitar player that's
No.
throwing
And if
it
you have a
down.
suitcase, you're even better.
Right. It's going to be like one of your
The only woman in this band is our new bass player's
Yeah.
fiance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all single.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
You might start getting some bigger crowds when this gets out
Yeah.
there.
Maybe so. But the questions are going to be, hey, do you like sushi? Do you have your own suitcase? Are you willing to sleep in the other room?
You want to go Dutch?
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. Do you like hard
go
nipples?
These are about to tear through this shirt.
Oh my God.
Well, that just summed up the podcast right there from what we've talked about. All right, let's go back to the shows and being on the road and that kind of thing. So, what's the craziest or most memorable show you have done?
I think like there's so many like different ones for different reasons. You know, like Blue Ridge Rock Fest, you can't throw that out, in front of 20,000 people closing the night out. You hear thousands of people cheering.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And it's recorded, which is even cool.
Yeah, it's on
YouTube, it's on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's on
You can watch the whole set.
We'll share it. Yeah.
I think we all have our own little like crazy shit that happens to us while we're playing or at the show or on the way to the show with us because we've talked about it forever. We need to start recording our truck rides just because we're cutting up so much.
We'd be an unbelievable reality type program. You
It
think
wouldn't be reality. I think it would be fantasy.
It would be fantasy, but it'd be reality at the same time because there are moments that even we forget about, but that are just hilarious. And we let loose when we get on these little trips. We let loose and we have fun, and
In a rock band.
in a
Yeah.
rock
So
band.
a funny thing, truck story I remember is I'm a big supplement person. I work out a lot, supplements, all this stuff like that. I found a supplement called Shilajit.
Shilajit.
Shilajit. It's a resin.
And we'll
And-
talk about this later.
and like you scoop it out and you like mix it in with like your coffee or something like that. And it's natural.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it does taste like shit.
It smells like shit.
So,
They hate when he brings that out on the bus.
However,
so
packed full of minerals.
it is packed full of minerals, and you take it for a week and you will feel this. Literally, it will change you. So I, like getting them, I'm like, I want the guys to start taking some of this, and they're like, we're going to McDonald's. I'm like, I got some Shilajit. So
I was all for it.
I found it in a straw, so you could just snip the straw and pour it in, mixed with honey, So I give everybody one. Mike shoves his up underneath the seat or something. But Greg, our drummer, who's never done anything like this, he says, well, hell with it, and snips it and pours it in his coffee or whatever. And Greg's a selectively speaking guy. He don't talk a whole lot, but when he talks, it's important. He says good stuff and he's a funny guy. But we're going down the road and all of a sudden Greg just starts talking. And this is what, and he says, "Oh my God, I cannot shut up."
I'm driving. He's in the passenger seat. We just look at each other like,
holy shit.
I'm like, careful, you can see my eyes in the rearview mirror.
How do you spell that? I know. What is it? Sheila shit? What is this Sheila shit?
She legit to quit. Dun, dun. You remember MC Hammer? Too legit. This is how I remembered it.
It's perfect.
She legit.
But it had him so hyped up.
Really? I need that.
Did it do it to you? Did that do it to you like that?
Well, no, because I've done it every day.
It was the dosage.
Oh.
And it was tasty because it was with honey. It didn't smell like shit.
But it had honey in it and mixed in your
What's in it?
So it's a Himalayan mineral supplement. So all these minerals and vitamins that are pulled from whoever's mining these things from the Himalayan mountains. And that is how it is marketed. It's got a whole booklet that comes with it. It'll tell you everything you need to know. But it is literally like smelling a dirty diaper.
Oh.
Because I still, to this day, take this stuff.
Yeah, he's stuck on it.
I stopped taking it for a long time, and I felt, I'll say my age. I can certainly tell that this was working or whatever it was. And for whatever reason, your skin gets better, just your general
you turn
aura.
20 years younger immediately.
It's not quite the fountain of youth.
But you feel better.
We're in constant search for that.
Yes.
But it definitely has changed my life because I'll just take a little bit of it, and I do not the honey stuff, but it comes in several different forms.
Like a jar.
But I take a jar full of this resin. And it literally smells terrible, but once it's in coffee,
we're gonna get it like after this.
I do. Yeah. I think so.
Amazon, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
There are moments where Jess will look at me and she'll go, "Open your mouth," because I'm so tired. Because I don't sleep.
Now this might.
Did you pop that ring?
Not to be.
I was like, "Where are you going with this?"
We got cameras.
Going back to nipples.
Do we have cameras in here?
No.
That's why we don't do cameras.
What's crazy is
Johnny, you're yelling in your sleep again. Here we go.
Everybody wants us to have cameras. We're like, fuck
They do.
that. We want to just.
It'll take a couple weeks for you to see the results or
Okay.
feel the results. But just the minimum amount that they say, just do that. Just do the minimum amount, and if it's a daily thing, just make sure it's every single day at the same time. Within 2 weeks, you'll look in the mirror and you'll be like, yeah, that stuff works. For whatever reason.
It's like gooey.
Very sticky.
Very sticky.
So you kind of want to smoke it, but you got to eat it.
But we do have a funny gummy story from the road.
We could tell the gummy story again. So we're in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and we're coming back up from South Carolina. So we'd already been on the road for a couple of days, and we get up there. And I like marijuana. I'm not going to lie. I dabble.
I think everybody dabbles nowadays.
So there's just none left at that point and whatever trip. So he's like, well, I brought my gummies, and I'm not, I've had gummies before, but I just haven't, I don't mess with them. He pulls out his jar of gummies. He goes, here, so he gives me the jar and I take this gummy and I pop this thing, and I'm doing this as it's going into my mouth and I'm chewing it. You're like, yeah, He's looking at me like, I really got to watch and see what this does.
I have one out and I'm just like nibbling.
He just does it. Yeah. Little do
like
I know.
milligrams?
He just does like a little bite. I'm going, that's unfair. Within 10 minutes, my knees were shaking. We got to perform in a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
I go in there and it's so loud, there's a loud place, and I'm whispering to my drummer. I'm so stoned right now. I don't know how I'm going to do this. My knees are shaking. And, of course, we're talking to people that we're kind of traveling with at the time. And this guy that we just done a couple of shows with, a good buddy of ours, real super nice, super, super nice guy. He's got this real long beard and it's pink.
Nice.
Pink beard.
Love
And he's
it.
got his beard's always got extensions on his beard. So it's like, and it's just bright pink. And I'm so damn stoned. His beard was talking to me when he. And I looked at our drummer. I said, "Greg, you got to get him away from me. This is too much, buddy." But that was a gummy story. That I'm, the avid pot guy thought he can handle a full gummy.
Oh no, that's a whole nother ball game.
It was.
It is from flour to
No,
edible.
I figured it out though, and you were an experiment to him at this point, but
I was.
he knows the answer, and the answer
An
is you cut that
experiment.
fucker up into like 20 and just pop a
little
little, see how
bit.
you roll, pop another one an hour later if
yeah.
you need it,
He's
and
like-
it's beautiful.
He's like, I'm refreshed.
oh my God.
Oh my god.
And the place that we was playing at was like just a little concrete room.
Oh boy.
And wasn't nothing to it, it was like dark and
Weird.
Yeah, like a couple couches in there and a small bar, and
It was powerful.
How did you do?
he.
You know what? It was. We had a little bit of time, so it wore off after about an hour and a half, something around there.
Yeah, it came
I
down
wasn't
a little.
freaking out anymore. As soon as the
You
show
settled
started,
in.
as soon as the show started, it was. I remember it just being very.
Third or fourth day in a row, we played really hard, and it was just
It was in your face, and it was a fun show.
Well, talking about live, Scott, what's your mindset as a guitarist when you're playing live? Is it precision, chaos, or controlled destruction?
So I think my mind is probably the craziest mind of the whole evening, because handling a lot of the business during the day, making sure that we get the point of contact, we're on time, we're loaded. I know who is. I know the day of shows, list, the way everything's going to go. That when it's time to actually go on stage is kind of like a release for me. So I'm like, I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. This is my opportunity. It's like a good chance to be chaotic, just kind of let all my life go. I'm just having a great time thinking about like, hey, if I was in the crowd watching, this is what I would want to see. Sometimes it does get chaotic, and I kind of like that controlled chaos.
Nice. Controlled chaos. I love that. I do.
It makes me think of surfing. Like that's what surfers do. They just get out there and then all of a sudden you're just riding that wave, and it is about you. It is about you letting go and just riding the moment. It's really not about the people watching, and they just get to be there for it.
They get to experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm certainly in the moment for the most part. I call it my rock and roll sermon, and I give a sermon about rock and roll. That's what it is. Yeah, it
I
really
like
is.
to watch people that are like watching us too. That's pretty fun.
Sure.
I remember that show at the Foundry with Jackal, where that girl was like right in between me and you, right in the middle, and she was leaning on the rail. She would watch this way, and then she'd watch this way, and she was like back and forth. It was kind of funny.
It's fun. It's fun to interact with them and people like that. And,
Toss my
and
guitar pick.
Your bio says live what they preach.
there you go.
So what does that mean to each of you personally?
Like I said, I mean, when I listen to our music and what we've written, it goes back. It just kind of sounds like I'm telling the story of my life. And I can just like think of times, hear spots of our music where I can timeline it to my life. I love the fact that I have the Clark Kent thing going on during the day. Wear a suit and tie all day long, and
That's
then,
a good feeling.
come out, on the weekends and playing rock music. And it's kind of fun when, there's worlds cross back and forth.
All right. I don't know if you guys are familiar with our speed round, but it is a way to quickly get to know you guys a little bit better for our listeners. So we're going to jump into our speed round.
Yep.
All right. Best guitar riff ever written.
Shock me.
I knew he'd have a quick one. Weed, whiskey, or caffeine, if you had to pick one.
Weed.
Pick another.
Caffeine.
Okay.
What is the most irresponsible purchase you've ever made? I wish I had your face captured at that moment.
I have a reason for everything I buy.
I was going to say, you're the financial advisor. There's
All right,
no
this has got to be a
crazy-
mic. This
Yeah.
is a mic.
The Wolf of Wall Street over here. Oh, no. Oh, wedding ring.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She's going to hear that too. Good.
Good. So good. That is so good.
There's going to be a lot of pissed off people after they hear this one.
That was a waste of money.
What is more dangerous, a bad crowd or bad tacos before a show?
Oh, bad tacos.
Bad tacos.
Bad tacos.
Especially if the whole band eats them. Greg, he'll
eat more.
It'll be a small crowd after that.
That's right.
Well, it's going to be a bad crowd after that.
It will be.
Either way, that's a
Disgruntled.
it's a lose-lose.
Hell is going on in here?
All right. If you had to fight one legendary guitarist in a Waffle House parking lot, who would you pick?
What?
Joe Perry.
You had to fight him?
Yep. I'll fight Joe Perry.
So serious, too.
I'll
Yeah,
fight his
man.
ass. You hear me, Joe? Joe, you hear this, buddy?
I think I'd put Slash in a headlock and give him a noogie.
Nice.
Needs one.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does.
That's awesome.
Slash, you need to get your shit together.
Fucking tighten up.
Craziest thing you've ever seen happen during a live set?
Guy's arm getting broken.
Something
You know,
like
the
that.
guy got slammed into that wall.
Oof.
Like our second or third show.
Back then, yeah.
Our third show. Yeah.
Is there a lot of mosh pit going on?
No, not really.
Okay.
But it was back in the day.
I got hit with the bar stool on
Yeah.
stage.
He got attacked on stage.
On
I was
purpose?
Guy ran from the back of the room with the bar stool. Boom, nailed me. This was years ago now, but
I was at that
And then-
show. We wasn't playing together. We
they
were
were
in
all
separate-
out brawl from that point on.
Yeah.
I bet so.
Was it personal or?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was super young and this is a smart ass, I'm sure. I don't remember saying anything that would have ignited this guy to think he was just kind of loony anyway, but he didn't like me and he took upon himself to hit me with a bar stool. Really? A heavy one.
I thought it was part of the show.
Probably looked that way,
Fuckers.
but no, he didn't.
Stuck in this shit.
Yeah.
He's over there in the corner with a spreadsheet making notes about his next show.
What
Yeah, spreadsheet.
Yeah. Who in the band is going to get hit with a bar stool?
Yeah, really.
That's what I want to do.
Taking bets.
All right, I definitely want you both to answer this. This is outside of your music. If you're in the car, driving, road trip, what song immediately makes you blast that volume if it comes on?
Off the Rails by Beanie.
You know what? I love Everyday People by
Yes! Oh my God. Okay.
Rest of the.
I have a story. And I know this is a speed round. I should not be doing this, but
We yell at each other over that.
my oldest daughter's 30. She's Gemini. She's going to be pissed about this episode. But she's going to turn 32 in June. And when she was 3 months old, Arrested Development in D.C. opened for fucking Peter Gabriel.
All right.
And it was at Merriweather Post Pavilion. One of the
Love that
best
venue.
shows. So I brought her in one of those little nappy things that you wear, I had little earplugs for her little baby ears. And one of her first moments in life was Arrested Development and Peter Gabriel.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
They were phenomenal. And they were gone so soon. They were here. They were magic. And then where did they
They're
go?
gone. That's right. They were around for a good while too, but you're right.
If 434 had an action figure, what accessory comes with yours?
Sheila Jit.
Little hand.
Medicine man with the Sheila Jit. Little hands. There we
Little
go.
hand with Sheila Jit.
All right, last one for me, and then Johnny takes over. One conspiracy theory you low-key think might be true.
9/11.
That Elvis is alive.
He'd be 105. Fuck, man.
He stayed alive.
He stayed alive.
He stayed alive.
Staying alive.
He died of old age.
He died.
He died of old age.
Oh, that's so funny. You should just see the facial expressions
I
that are
know.
in this room.
This
They're killing me.
this is where video
Yeah,
would
where
be
we
great.
need video.
As long as it wasn't on us.
I know. We're just going to keep it on y'all.
Yeah.
So here we go. Favorite front man of all time.
Tie between Steven Tyler and Paul Stanley.
Ooh, very cool. Well, of course, with Kiss, with
Yep,
you.
yep.
Totally. Get that.
I would have to say probably Bradley Knoll of Sublime. vocally.
You know what's happening.
Yeah,
I've
with
seen
the
it.
sun.
Yeah, sounds just like him.
I like literally my heart is full with him taking this back over.
And
that's great.
Remember, we argued about that. He was like, "That's AI." I'm like, "No, it's not. His son's in the band." No, he's not. I'm like, "Yeah."
I mean, it sounds way too much like it for it not to be AI, but I believe it's him. I mean, he's got plenty of videos and stuff out there.
now.
But,
Yeah,
you know, it's hard for me to embrace because it sounds just
So
like him
much,
so
yeah.
much that, you know, it's just kind of unreal. But yeah, I think vocally, lyrically, he was the new thing. He was the bridge band to where people that didn't necessarily listen to that type of music would listen to it and maybe even branch off to something heavier, or someone didn't quite know what reggae was and went off and listened to reggae. So they were that, for me, that original bridge band between genres.
I should have wore my Sublime T-shirt. Instead,
Maybe
I got Jefferson Airplane Loves You.
get it. Oh, yes.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten after a show at 2 a.m.?
Sheets.
you pouring coffee on waffles at Waffle House.
There was that.
Yeah,
There was that.
night. Yeah,
On accident.
it was not an accident. He thought it was syrup.
Oh, you thought it was a syrup. Oh,
I was in no shape to figure out what was syrup and coffee.
We're going to the show and we're going out after.
yes.
yeah. She's
I have to say, I'm a Taco Bell. After I see a show, I have to go to Taco
Now that they
Bell.
brought back that fucking Mexi Melt, because I was pissed that thing was off the menu for
I don't know
years.
what it is about me and Taco
That's
Bell
the
at 2
only
a.m.
thing.
I like Taco Bell. I haven't gone in a long
I haven't been to Taco Bell in 10 years.
Well, the
I know.
Mexi Melt is back.
I'm embarrassed, and we'll probably need to take that out. I'm kidding.
I've had an Uber driver take me through Taco Bell.
Every concert for me, I have to do it.
We're Waffle House. pretty much
Yeah, that's
after every
pretty
show.
much
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah,
Waffle House or IHOP.
Most rock and roll injury you've ever had?
Tore off my fingernail.
Oh, that's terrible,
I'm so
man.
sad that we don't have video of your every expression. Oh my God, it's amazing. Your faces.
What about you? You have an injury?
Oh yes, I don't know if I've caused it on stage, but I'm herniated disc, and playing, loading equipment, playing the show, driving to Pittsburgh and back, and with a herniated disc. Yeah, no pain meds, nothing, just pure pain.
I've hung out with bands, before and after the show, and people do not understand what you put your bodies through.
Well, look what happened to
Loading,
Prince.
unloading,
literally, just in pain 24/7.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People
All right,
don't
bring
know.
it back up. Bring it back up to fun.
Bossy biatch.
The beer kicked in. I get really bossy when the beer kicks in.
Okay. If you had to replace your microphone with a random object on stage, what would you choose?
That's on you.
With a random object,
Uh-huh.
a hammer,
Oh,
Cool answer.
yeah, that is a good one.
a hammer.
Especially because you work on shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
You know?
I've thought about that question before. Yeah.
That's
You need to
my-
make a hammer
And
microphone.
I use a Telefunken M80, and it is as heavy as it's weighted, and I like the weight of it. That's why, and it sounds great, but it is a very heavy, and that's what I think of every time I grab it.
All right, what's more terrifying? Silence from a crowd or making eye contact with one drunk guy in the front row all night?
Silence. I'm not scared of a drunk guy. I'm not
You're
scared.
right.
You get plenty of those, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been there, done that.
Those guys are great.
Wink at them and stuff. Blow kisses out of it.
Yes.
Blow his mind. He'd be like,
Like, oh no.
what?
That's right.
You might get more than what you bargained for, too.
He'll have to catch me.
It'd be Biff. That'd be his name.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He'd be
God.
licking his lips.
With his little
Be
hand.
gross. Exactly.
Tiny hand.
His tiny hand. Oh, my God. If the apocalypse happened tomorrow, what's the first album you're saving?
Clutch's Slow Hold of China. We'll get compared to them pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's actually, it's a fair comparison.
But it's like everybody's like, the first time they hear us, they go, "You guys sound like Clutch."
They've been a band for over 30 years.
All right. If 434 was banned from Earth and forced to play on another planet, where are you going?
Mars.
Nice.
Mars.
The moon. I mean, the
Okay.
moon's after a
Don't want to be too far from home.
body significant. You moon people. I'd like to be on it.
I would if that was I would say the moon too. If it didn't have to be a moon and it wasn't a planet. It's not a planet. What I'm saying is, Mars is a planet. We wouldn't be able to stop at the moon.
Dude, what?
The moon isn't a planet.
The moon is a planet. It's right there in the astronomical line.
The moon's the moon.
The funny thing is, I literally don't know. I have no idea.
That's a planet.
The moon's a planet.
What was the movie in the 80s where they had the whole conversation about Uranus? Was that like
Uranus.
E.T. or like there was some movie in the 80s where it was just
Scott
or
Baio in
Stand
that?
By Me or something? Maybe it was Stand By Me.
It was.
They're like walking.
It was Stand By Me. I think it was Stand By Me. They're talking about
So
Uranus.
She just
Every
told
child
us,
in America has laughed at that
she
at
just
science
told
class.
us that she was hoping that one of us would have said Uranus.
I see.
They queued us up and we failed. So we fucked up.
You're not even naming planets.
That's right.
You're arguing if the moon's a planet.
You'd be like, yeah, Scott, I've seen Uranus. Yeah.
Do tell.
Oh, God. All right, we're ending on honesty. What's the most un-rock and roll thing about you? Scott, start with you.
I'm a financial. I mean, how more nerdy can it get?
Like he got up close on that. I'm a financial advisor.
How much boring can it get?
That's great.
Oh, my God.
I can't top that one. I'm just kidding.
Well, what's not un-rock and roll about you?
I like yacht rock.
That's not un-rock and roll.
Yeah, it is.
Yacht
Yeah, it
rock.
is. Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately.
Man.
But we feel good.
Ace can play some serious rock.
That's right.
All right, you guys. So we decided a while back, because we are in here for usually an hour and a half, 2-3 hours, drilling people endlessly, that we would, during every podcast episode, have what we call the reverse cowgirl. So this is where y'all have an opportunity.
Sounds great.
I mean,
Take your headphones off. Okay, take your headphones off. I tend to get tangled up.
So y'all have the opportunity to ask us anything you want. You can each ask us a question, anything you want, if you have one.
so tell us about the wildest thing that happened in radio while you worked in radio that you witnessed or was a part of.
When I was in radio, they were doing a skit on the morning show about swingers. And they decided to do this whole thing on the code that supposedly is lasagna parties. So apparently there's this whole thing. If you get invited to a lasagna party, then it's code for it's going to be kind of a swinger thing. So they had me call in. It was actually Melissa Chase. Had me, I had to pretend like I was somebody that was going to these lasagna parties. And so she called me on the air and did this whole thing about it. And it was like, I didn't even think about until later, like, that is my voice saying that I go to lasagna parties on one of the biggest stations in town.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me to worry about that.
So
but
if we
anyway.
ever get invited to a lasagna party,
Yeah.
or we don't bring lasagna. I would
Right.
be bringing lasagna.
I'm not going to show up with you.
You'd have your business card.
lasagna.
Y'all come together.
We're not going to go together. We'll show up separate, okay?
Yeah,
Pineapple drawers.
That's right. Got the green jello. That's what I'm going to have. Green jello.
But not only would you have lasagna, Scott, you'd have a pocket full of your business cards to hand out. There's an opportunity there. Anybody need any financial planning?
I don't know what y'all are doing right now, but
Here I am with a pack of smokes.
Oh my God.
wow.
Oh, my God, I can't top that. I can tell you one time I was interviewing Vertical Horizon, and when we first opened up, and he goes, "Nice, my next ex-wife," and I was like, "I'm kind of happy about that, but I'm kind of sad. We haven't even started yet."
I've had someone say that to me.
Nuh-uh.
Was she right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. Then I walked right back out of that door, and we never went back to that place again. I've had someone say that. So.
Yeah. Are you just on one? You're just on one?
On one
Divorce?
marriage, divorce.
No, I've been divorced twice. Got 3 kids with my second wife.
All right, you have kids?
No.
No, he said nope.
Scott just needs a fucking suitcase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
You just
That's
need your
all.
suitcase,
My
man.
suitcase, I'll be on my way. Yeah, I do need a suitcase.
There's a TJ Maxx across the street.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man. All the damn girl stole my suitcase.
Mine might pee on mine. So.
You don't want it back.
Anyone who wants to break in, they can take whatever they want. You're not going to like it. It smells like piss.
I really just all of a sudden have this thought that I want to see pictures of everybody y'all have ever dated or been involved with.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy.
A couple of them have been deleted permanently.
Permanently, yeah.
But,
Well, I hope they didn't die.
No.
Yeah, God.
Oh, like that was a dumb question.
No, I do have some that have.
What?
No.
I had a high school girlfriend pass away.
There you go.
Well, we're getting at that age.
She died back then.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Weird. That's a weird feeling.
yeah.
I never thought about that till right now.
We've had a few of those today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great question.
Sure.
All right. Well, so tell us what's next or what's
coming
going on.
Where can people see you? Where can they
Yes,
find you?
where do we go to find you?
434band.com. So the digits 434band.com. Even if you type in 434, we usually pop up first on the list, which is really neat now, considering that it's an area code.
Yeah, you can Google it and Google either you spell it out or put the numbers up that will populate.
Okay. And what's your next show?
Fort Wayne.
Wednesday,
Okay.
Fort Wayne,
Indiana.
then Akron, Ohio for a couple nights, and then West Virginia, and back home.
Yep.
Then the New York, Boston, New Hampshire run.
Yep, that's mid-June.
June.
So check out the website, and if you're in the area of where they're going, catch them. And we just have to wait, or I'm getting on the road.
So we got Waynesboro at the end of June.
Got what?
Waynesboro at the end of June.
Waynesboro,
And
Virginia.
then we've got Virginia Beach on the day after. Play Elevation 27 on.
I know Elevation.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there with Por Vida, with some
great
good
guys.
buddies of ours.
Yep.
And when is that?
It's the last weekend of the month.
We're on a cruise.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I know, right? So am I.
We'd love to do a rock cruise.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be fun.
We interviewed a guy that's
something we've always wanted
a cruise dude.
Yeah. He's
piano dude.
Yeah, you should listen to his episode, Scott Orchard, because
Hysterical.
he started out in life playing on the Sunset Strip
Nice.
as a lead singer in these bands
his
that
story.
during the time of Motley Crue and all that.
Hung out with Motley Crue.
Crazy encounters, and then did like a life in radio on the corporate side, and then now is literally cruise to cruise to cruise, traveling the world, running the music, doing the piano.
Wow.
Yeah, badass story.
That's
It's fun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. Yeah. Rock cruise.
I mean, what a way to retire. Yeah.
I don't know.
Not Speedos.
I've done
No,
one. I've done one
Speedos
cruise.
for you.
We wouldn't look too good in Speedos.
Nobody looks good in Speedos.
I'll be the only one on a cruise in jeans.
I've done one cruise. I've done an Alaskan cruise. I will never do anything like that again. No more cruise ships.
What happened? What happened to you?
Yes, who
was
wants to
cold.
be cold?
Yeah, it was cold.
I've done all Caribbean ones. I've done
Same.
Caribbean, and it's
Yeah.
just a fantastic circle.
Fucking all inclusive.
Man, oh man.
There ain't nothing else.
espresso martinis for
All
breakfast.
I gotta do is walk to your suite.
God, it's like a slumber party that doesn't
It
end
is.
for however many days.
It is literally that way.
Yeah.
We're going on
I
it
love
together,
it.
and
That's
a few of
great.
my friends or our friends, and
You need a
we're looking
photographer?
forward to it. Yeah, totally. Just
Y'all
bring
have
the
it.
lasagna.
Yeah.
We'll have a lasagna party.
And we'll eat it with tiny hands. Y'all, thank you for being
you
with
so
us
much.
today. That was a
Thank
fun
you,
laugh.
guys.
Awesome.
We're
You're
very
So
incredible.
fun.
I got my dope bag in my pocket. Yeah.
If you're creative and listening to this,
We want your story,
the messy one,
the real one.
the one you don't usually have the opportunity to share. I'm Johnny.
I'm Jess.
You're on the hook.
Make sure to follow us on social media at Johni and Jess on TikTok, and you can find The Hook with Johni and Jess on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.